students. Today I am going to present the next topic of chapter number 3. Okay, so the topic number is 7. Name of the topic is demand schedule. When we present the price of commodity and quantity demanded, quantity demanded of a commodity in a table form, to that we can say this is a demand schedule. Clear, student? When price of a commodity and quantity of a commodity is shown, is represented through a table. Okay, so this is called demand schedule. Okay, so demand schedule has two types. Okay, so it has two types: individual demand, individual demand schedule, and market demand schedule. Okay, so individual demand schedule is the tabular presentation of demand, quantity demanded at different prices by single individual. Okay, whereas market demand is the tabular presentation of market demand schedule, is the tabular presentation of quantity demanded at different quantity demanded at different prices by all consumers in the market. Okay, so individual demand show the table presentation of price and quantity demanded of a single individual. That is why it calls individual demand schedule. Whereas market demand schedule represent the data of quantity demanded at different prices by all consumer. Okay, in a table form. So this is the table form presentation of individual demand schedule. Okay, so this is the table. In that this is the price of X commodity in rupees. Okay, in this side, and on the right side is quantity demanded at quantity demanded in kgs. Okay, so when the price is 50, 20 is 1. When the price is 40, 20 is 2, and 33 22, sorry, 4, and 10, it is 5. So this is the demand of a single individual. This is the price of X commodity and demand of a consumer, of a single consumer. So this is the individual demand schedule. Okay, so now the market demand schedule. So this is the example of market demand schedule. And as I said that market demand schedule is the demand of a commodity by all consumers. Okay, so here price, here quantity demanded. Okay, so here total demand or market demand. Okay, so quantity demanded I will classify it again. A's demand and B's demand. Okay, so there are two consumer. I am using here two consumer for example. So price in rupee. Okay, so quantity in kgs. Okay, students. So price is 50. Price is 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. Demand by consumer A 1, 2, 3 unit, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg and 5. And demand of B is 2 kg, 3 kg. Need for market demand schedule. Okay, so this is the market demand schedule. First is price in rupee. Okay, so next is quantity demanded in kg. So there are two consumer. I am assuming there are two consumer, A and B. Okay, A and B. And the next column is for market demand. Okay, so price of a commodity is 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. And at that price, at these different prices, A buy 1 kg of commodity, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg and 5 kg. And B 2 kg at 50 rupees, 4 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg and 6 kg at rupees 10. So now when I want to know the market demand, I am adding both A's demand and B's demand. A's quantity demanded and B's quantity demanded. Okay, so total market demand is 1 plus 2, 4 commodity. Maybe we can commodity X, okay, is 3. So market demand is the total demand, total quantity demanded at different prices by all consumers, A and B, or number of consumers are there. So market demand here is 2 plus 3. At rupees 40, market demand is rupees 5. At rupees 30, market demand is rupees 7. At rupees 20, market demand is rupees 9. And at rupees 10, market demand is rupees 11. Clear, students? So this is the demand market demand schedule. So 8th is demand schedule. Okay, when we present demand schedule on present demand schedule on graph. Okay, so price of commodity along y-axis and quantity of a commodity along x-axis. Okay, when we plot the whole data on the graph and combining or joining, or say that joining all points, we can get the demand curve. Okay, so in short form I can say that, in brief I can say that demand curve is the graphical presentation of demand schedule. Clear, student? So what is demand curve? Demand curve is the graphical representation of demand schedule on which price along on y-axis, quantity demanded along x-axis, and when we plot the whole data in that graph, after that we get the curve, that is DD curve or demand curve. Okay, so now I am giving you example. First of all, I have to explain the types of demand curve. Like the types of demand schedule, demand curve is also two types: individual demand curve, individual demand curve, and market demand curve. Okay, so individual demand curve is graphical representation of individual demand schedule is called individual demand curve. Okay, so in brief I can say that demand curve is the individual demand curve is the graphical representation of individual demand schedule, and market demand curve is graphical representation of market demand schedule. Okay, so market demand curve is graphical presentation of market demand schedule. Okay, clear students? Individual demand curve is graphical from table, graphical representation of individual demand schedule. Okay, and market demand curve is graphical presentation of market demand schedule. Friends, now I am presenting the individual demand curve with the help of individual demand schedule. Okay, so first of all I have to prepare the individual demand schedule. So there is a price, quantity. Okay, price is 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10, and quantity is 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg and 5 kg. Okay, so by considering this individual demand schedule, I am preparing the graph of individual demand curve. As I said, the individual demand curve is the graphical representation of schedule. So I am preparing here graph O Y axis along price. On O axis its quantity. Okay, so quantity is 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg and 5 kg. Kg, and price is 20, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, so when price is 50, 1 kg goods are demanded at price 40, 2 kg at 30 rupees, at 3 kg at 20, 4 kg and at rupees 10, 5 kg amount of goods, quantity of goods is demanded. So when I am joining all these points, okay, so this curve, when I am joining P, Q, R, S and T points, what I am drawing is DD curve. Okay, so DD is this is the demand curve. And which demand curve? Individual demand curve. Okay, so individual demand curve is the graphical representation of individual demand schedule, or we can say that individual demand curve shows the price and quantity demanded at these price by a single individual, by a single consumer. Okay, so now I am presenting the market demand curve. Okay, so first of all I have to prepare the market demand schedule. So price quantity by A consumer, quantity demanded by B consumer, and total or market demand. Okay, market demand. So price is 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. And A demand at these prices is quantity is 1 kg, 2 kg, 3, 4 and 5, and B 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg and 6. Total demand is 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 4, 7, 4 plus 5, 9 and 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. So this is the market demand. Now I am presenting the whole market demand on a graph. Okay. So y axis and x axis. Okay. So in this I am presenting the price, here quantity. Okay. So the data is 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, here 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, so 2, 3, 5, 9. Okay, so 3, 2, 3, 5, 9, 11 or 7. Okay, so I am presenting the market demand. So price is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So total demand or market demand at rupees 50 is 2, it's 3, and total demand at rupees 40 it is 5. At rupees 30 total demand is 7. So here is 7 and here is 9. Okay, 7, and total demand at rupees 20 is 9. Okay, and total demand at rupees 10 is 11. So when we present the market demand through the market schedule on curve, on a graph, the curve which we can get is DV curve. So this is the market demand curve. So market demand curve. Okay, so from the market demand schedule I am preparing the market demand curve. Okay, so market demand curve is the graphical representation of market demand schedule. Is the ninth law of demand. Okay, so the meaning of law of demand is, other things being equal, other things we have already discussed in the demand function. Okay students, the factor which affect the demand of a commodity, like income, prices of related good, taste of a consumer, population. Okay, so these are number of other things, number of other factors. So other things being equal, other things being constant. Okay, so when the price rises, demand decrease, demand fall. When price increased, or you can say when price falls, demand rises. So this is the meaning of law of demand. Other things being equal, when the prices are increased of a particular good, of a commodity, its demand is falls, its demand is decreased. Okay, when the price falls, demand is increased. Okay, so it can be said that there is an inverse relationship between price of commodity and demand of commodity. Okay students, so this is the meaning. Okay, so there is an inverse relationship between price and demand. When the price rises, demand falls. When the price falls, demand rises. Okay, so this is the meaning of law of demand. Now I am explaining the law of demand through table and diagram. First of all, I make a table, that is demand schedule. Okay, so there is price in rupees. Okay, and here is quantity demanded. Here is quantity demanded of apple in kg. Okay, so price is 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10. At rupees 40, consumer buy less kg, less amount of kg, less quantity kg of apple. They buy only 1 kg of apple. When the price is decreased by rupees 10, means price is 40, they buy some more apples, some they increase the 2 kg of apple. When the price also decreased, again decreased for rupees 30, they buy 3 kg, and price is decreasing 20, they buy 4 kg apple, and at the price 10, when the price is least decreased, they buy 5 kg, they buy maximum kg of apples. So this is the law of demand state. So the demand schedule is that when the price is decreasing, this is the price decrease from 50 to 10, the commodity, the price. Okay, so the quantity of an apple is increased, so it is increased from 1 kg to 5 kg. So this is the demand schedule. Now by considering the demand schedule, and I am presenting this demand schedule on a graph to get the demand curve. Okay, so now here price on OY axis there is a price, on OX axis there is a quantity of apple, in kg. Okay, so price in rupee. Okay students, so now price is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, and quantity is 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 kg. Okay students, now I am considering the data of demand schedule and presenting it or and plotting the data on this graph. So at price is 50, demand is 1 kg, demand of apple is 1 kg. Okay students, at 40 rupees demand is 2. When the price is going on decreasing from 10 unit, means from 50 it was 40, the quantity demanded is increased from 1 kg, consumer shifted by, they can buy 2 kg. When the price is also decreased, it become 30 rupees, they can buy 3 kg of apple. When the price is also decreased, it 20, they buy 4 kg of apple, and when the price is 10 rupees, they buy 5 kg of apple. So this diagram shows that when the price is increases, demand of the consumer is decreases. When the price is decreases from 50, 40, you can see the decrease in price, and this is the increase from this. First is this increased, this shows increase in the demand. Okay, so DD is the demand curve. Okay, so demand curve shows that when the price of a commodity is 50, it is decreases from rupees 50 to 40, 30, 20 and 10 unit. The price of a commodity is decreases. The quantity demanded of this commodity is increasing from 1 kg to 2 kg to 3, 4 and 5 kg. So this is the law of demand states that when the price increase, demand decreased. When the price decrease, demand increase. Clear, students?